Hi everyone, let's solve this question on the board. The sum of the first 50 terms of an AP is 200 and the sum of the next 50 terms is 2700. Find the common difference and the first term. Alright, so the first thing to do is to set up the first equation, okay, using the statement that the sum of the first 50 terms of an AP is 200. So already we know that sum of the first n terms, okay, of an AP, the sum of the first n term of an AP denoted by S subscript n, okay, can be given by S subscript n equals to n over 2 square bracket 2a plus parenthesis n minus 1 times d. All right, so which means for the first 50 terms, so it means we're going to have for n equals to 50, S subscript 50 will be equals to 50 over 2 open square bracket 2a plus 50 minus 1 times d. Okay, so for this one we have this to be 25 because 50 divided by 2 will be 25. So open square bracket 2a plus 50 minus 1, that will be 49. 49 times d, that will be 49d. Then close square bracket, and it will be equals to 200. Because according to the question, S subscript 50 is equals to 200. So which means that the sum of the first 50 terms, which is 50 divided by 2 multiplied by square bracket 2a plus parenthesis 50 minus 1 times d, okay, will reduce to 25 open square bracket 2a plus 49d equals to 200. We can also use S subscript n equals to n over 2, okay, multiply by a plus the nth term, okay. So when n is 50, okay, when n is 50, so this will be 50th term, okay. We can also use this formula, or I can change this t subscript n to l, that is the last term. So now in this case I'm going to divide both sides by 25. So dividing both sides by 25, the first equation will be 2a plus 49d equals to 8. Yeah, because if we divide 200 by 25, 25 in 100 is 4. So in 200 will be 8. So this is equation 1. So we have equation 1. Okay, now the next statement we have here is that the sum of the next 50 terms is 2700. So what I will do is I'm going to write the formula for the sum of the first 100 terms, which will be the sum of the first 50 terms and the sum of the next 50 terms. Okay, so which means that now for the next 50 terms, okay, for the next 50 terms, for the next 50 terms, okay, this means that the sum of the first 100 terms, okay, and that's the sum of the first 100 terms. So the sum of the first 100 terms, okay, will be equals to sum of the first 50 terms, okay, plus sum of the next 50 terms, okay. So which means that S subscript 100 will be 200 plus 2,700, and this will be 2,900. So which means the sum of the first 100 terms is equals to 2,900. So using this formula, then we can have our sum of the first 100 terms to be 100 over 2, open square bracket, 2a plus 100 minus 1 times d. Okay, and this will be equals to, so we're going to have this to be equals to 2,900. So 100 divided by 2, this will be 50. 50. So 50 multiplied by 2a, okay, plus 99d, and this will be equals to 2,900. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 50. Okay, dividing both sides by 50. Okay, the left hand side will reduce to 2a plus 99d equals to, if I divide this by 10, I'll get 290. Divide this by 10, then this will be 5. So 229 divided by 5, that will be 5, remainder 4. Then in 40, that will be 8. So this will be 58. And now we have equation 2. This is equation 2. All right. So now, so we have equation 1 and equation 2. So equation 1 is 2a plus 49d equals to 8. Then equation 2 is 2a plus 99d equals to 58. So now I can then subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Okay, subtract equation 1 from equation 2. That is, take away equation 1 from equation 2. So this will be 2a minus 2a plus 99d minus 49d equals to 58 minus 8. This will be 0. 2a minus a is 0. 99d minus 49d, that will be 50. So this will be 50d. 9 minus 9, that will be 0. Then 9 minus 4, that will be 5. So we have 50d equals to 50. So dividing both sides again by 50, the value of d will be 1. So d is equals to 1, common difference. And let's not forget that our task is to find the common difference and the first term. So we have our common difference. Okay, now to calculate the first term, the first term is lowercase letter a. All right, so I can use any of the equation. So now substitute for d in equation 1. Let me use equation 1. We have equation 1 to be 2a plus 49d equals to 8. Now d, the value of d is equals to 1. So we're going to plug in the value of d. So from here we can have 2a plus 49 times 1, and this is equals to 8. So we have 2a plus 49 equals to 8, because 49 times 1 is 49. So I'm going to carry this guy over to the right hand side so that we can have 2a equals to 8 minus 49. Then 2a will be equals to 8 minus 49 will be negative 41. So now I'm going to divide both sides. Divide both sides by 2. So that 2a divided by 2 will be equals to minus 41 divided by 2. Then the first term will be negative 20.5. Okay, negative 20.5. So therefore, the common difference d is equals to 1, and the first term a is equals to negative 20.5. And these are the answers to the question. And we've come to the end of this tutorial. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Bye-bye.